In recent years, as we all know, Twitter has become a cesspool of bad ideas and bigotry, and Nazi sympathizing. There are a few bright spots on the platform that keep me on it though. Racism Watchdog is one of those bright spots. It's a Twitter account, and basically, whenever a public figure does or says something racist, the dog barks at them. The dog is trained to sniff out racism, and last week he was a very good boy. He had a very busy week, so let's check it out. The pinned tweet on his account is, of course, Elon Musk doing a Nazi salute, and Racism Watchdog barks at him. Good boy. Watchdog barked at an account that posted two pictures, one of Zoran Mamdani and Vivek Ramaswamy, two brown men who are both American citizens. And they said that these are not Americans simply because they are brown. I believe Zoran is Muslim. I think Vivek is Hindu. So they're not white Christians. Obviously very, very racist. A Republican Congressman, Andy Ogles, tweeted about Zoran Mamdani, who of course just won the Democratic primary for New York City. And like I said, he is Muslim and has African roots. A U.S. Congressman tweeted, Zoran Little Mohammed Mamdani is an anti-Semitic socialist communist, which socialism and communism are not the same thing. It's embarrassing to see a congressman not know the difference. He will destroy the great city of New York. He needs to be deported, which is why I am calling for him to be subject to denaturalization proceedings. A U.S. citizen, Zoran Mamdani, who just won the Democratic primary for New York City, he's calling for him to be deported because he's anti-Semitic and because he's a socialist. First of all, he's a democratic socialist, which is not even full-on socialist. Second, even if he were anti-Semitic, he's not. But even if he were, that is not grounds to be deported. You have the right in this country to be anti-Semitic if you want to. Obviously, I don't condone that. But that is not grounds for deportation, especially for a U.S. citizen. You can't deport them. I swear to God, I feel like this is trolling. I swear some of these people are just trolling by saying this stuff. But this is a legit U.S. congressman who wrote this letter to the Attorney General Pam Bondi, asking for him to be denaturalized and deported. Absolutely insane, dude. Marjorie Taylor Greene posts a picture of what looks to be the Statue of Liberty, implying that the city of New York is about to turn Muslim. This tweet absolutely took me by surprise. It shouldn't have, because Charlie Kirk is a racist grifter. He said, 24 years ago, a group of Muslims killed 2,753 people on 9/11. Now a Muslim socialist is on pace to run New York City. I know Charlie's a grifter, but this is one of those examples where I feel like he's just trolling, right? I feel like he's just rage baiting because there's no connection between Mamdani and Al-Qaeda, the Muslims who killed all those people in the 9/11 attacks. There have been Christians who have committed mass murder, Christians who have shot up elementary schools. That is terrorism as well. Does that mean that J.D. Vance or Donald Trump, who call themselves Christians, that we should sound the alarm because some other Christian did some bad things? No, that's ridiculous. Nancy Mace, who is another troll, posted, after 9/11, we said, never forget. I think we sadly have forgotten, implying that electing Zoran Mamdani, a Muslim socialist, is a terrorist, which is so off base that I regret that I'm giving it any energy, actually. This person here actually has a large following. She has 1.8 million followers on Twitter. Apparently, she is an author, a speaker, business owner. She posted one of the most racist photos that I've ever seen. She posted an edited photo of Jasmine Crockett. Horrible, horrible photo. And even some of her own supporters in the replies are like, I agree with you on a lot of things, but please take this down. Some people are like, Juanita, I've been following you for a long time. This is not a good look. Kyle Kalinske replied, God damn, that was racist. The Dave Chappelle meme, that's a good one. Spitty Crickets replied, I wish you MAGA cultists would just start calling blacks the N-word and get it out of the way. The dancing around it is getting annoying and making me think you're all weak. 100% true. Absolutely. Someone said, Juanita, love you, but you are better than this. Delete this post. Yeah, so people lit her up in the replies. I want to go back to the Charlie Kirk one real quick and see what people were saying. A moderate replied, Charlie, this is so gross and Islamophobic. Take it down. Cenk Uygur had something to say. Anonymous said, Charlie Kirk once again proves he's a lowbrow Islamophobic piece of shit who creates rage bait to get that extra little nickel from Daddy Elon. Special Officer Doofy, shout out to him, said, nobody believes this anymore, Charlie. We know who really did 9/11. I wonder who he's talking about there. And I am going to end the video on this photo right here, because I can. I believe Charlie Kirk is a bad faith actor. He is a grifter. He's a xenophobic, racist, Christian nationalist, bigot, scumbag. All right, y'all. Have a good night. Peace.